Not bad there. Hit one more. Alright, not bad. One thing I noticed is the ball is a little too far up in your stance, and you're not really choked down that much. So if I could suggest two things, I would say choke down a little bit more. Do you have? I don't know if you have like a. I have the lettering on my grip, so I like to put my I like to put my right thumb there, and then what I saw in yours was the ball was kind of here, maybe a little bit further back here.
Okay.
So try those two things, and we'll see what happens.
And that's just going to try to keep it lower.
That'll keep it lower. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right, one more little thing I noticed. Your follow through, you kind of got like way up here. You try to keep that follow through as low and as abbreviated as possible. It'll keep the ball flight a little more penetrating and a little lower.
Okay.
There you go. I'm squared a little right on you, but hit one more for me. All right, one more. Let's do it. Let's end on a good one. Last one, I promise.
All right.
Choke down, ball in the back of your stance, abbreviated fall through. Those three things. All right, that'll work. Not the prettiest shot, but you kind of get the gist. It's kind of just a shot, maybe you hit one right on or left on the first hole, and you got to punch out, get back in the fairway, or, I mean, I've even been taught when I was little that, on a par 5, sometimes, even hitting a little punch shot down the fairway on a layup works. So even if it's something like that, it's only 5 feet off the ground. If it's getting out there 180, 200 yards on a par 5, you're good. So
I'm most confident in my short game than any other part of my game. And I think the biggest thing for me is getting the ball on the green as quickly as possible and visualizing it like a putt.
Okay.
So what I like to do is just look at its spot, and just kind of hope that it lands in that vicinity and then rolls like a putt to the whole line. Pretty confident of it, and I feel like if there's enough green, I think I can roll it up.
Okay. Go ahead and hit one, and we'll see what the outcome is. Got there. Another inch, and that would have been perfect. Okay, a little too far, maybe. Hit one more. Then we're going to try something. Like I said, I like to visualize where I want the ball to land. So one thing I do when I'm out practicing on my own, you can use a hand towel, you can use a big towel like this. Is this where you're trying to land the ball?
Yeah, just a little bit on the green, yeah. Maybe a little bit further right. There you go.
So just throw a towel on the ground and try to visualize hitting the ball. Don't even worry about the target. Just try to visualize hitting the ball on that towel, and hopefully the ball will end up where you want it to go. That went a little further than the towel, but still worked out perfect. There it is. And see, when you're able to land it on the towel, the more you do it, you're not going to hit every 40 footer to a couple feet like you did right there. So one thing I like to work on is work as straight as possible. And this is that's just a simple drill you can